Man, my live broadcast went dead. What the heck? Well, this technology thing is just a monster. This is the brand new S7 phone. What the heck? I'm getting rid of you. This phone has got to go. This is the second time in 2 days. I don't know. Did I just really scratch my ear with front of national television? Hope nobody saw that. Yep, it itched. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, technology. Technology really gets on my nerves sometimes. I can't believe my feed just died. Just died. Like, my feed died. Man, my feed just died, and Jolie. I'm so disappointed. Like, the feed is gone. So, anyway, to finish this out, an officer, it's like, I know I'm not going to get all these people back, so I might as well just finish this out real quick. So an officer must give time. An officer must give... Oh, look at this. We're getting the people back. Oh, that's cool. Well, let me hold on a second here. An officer must give time. An officer must give competence. Wow. Competence, what's that? You must know your job. An officer must... the price an officer pays is reliability. Reliability. I'm glad you guys are all coming back. I didn't think you folks would be coming back. So it's cool to have you guys come back. Too much truth killed it. Yes, Satan got to working on us. I think that's what happened. He didn't like what we were doing here. But an officer needs to be reliable. That's one of the prices that you pay. You have to pay in reliability. Hello, Stephanie. Good to see you. Anna, all my good folks. Reliability. What is reliability for an officer? For an officer, reliability is like showing up when we expect you to be there. I remember we used to have this president in San Diego who used to always tell us to ride to LA, and he would come and meet us there. And you know, you're waiting for the president to get there, and he would never show up. Unreliable. I have had a problem for many years in reliability, and the fact that I can't get anywhere on time. Well, I have had more club members mad at me because I couldn't get anywhere on time. And so I've had to fix that because they expect me to be reliable. Yeah, we can't swear anybody in. The National's not here and he won't be here for an hour. You ain't that important, man. So as of late, I've been working on this reliability thing. And I was really proud when we drove to the roundup. My folks had to have me stop my RV and wait for 3 hours for them to catch me because I was on time. And it felt great. And so I'm working hard to continue to be on time. Hey, you don't have to be the best. You just have to work your best to make yourself better. And they will notice. My second in command came to me and said, you know, Dragon, I'm so proud of you. We had to wait on you. We didn't have to wait on you this time. This time you waited on us. Well, I poked my chest out. That's right. That's right. I get it. And you should get it too. Reliability. And consistency. Part of the price you must pay as an officer in a motorcycle club is you must be consistent. You must be consistent with the rules. You must be consistent with the application of the bylaws. And you must be consistent and fair among the people that are in your command structure. So if you are the sergeant at arms and you're supposed to make sure that everybody does the right thing, and you don't make her do the right thing because she's in the auxiliary and you're sleeping with her, but the other auxiliary members, you make them do the right thing. There's no consistency there. And people see that, and people see you. They see you. And as an officer, part of the price that you must pay to do this thing correctly and successfully is you must pay a toll of consistency. You must pay a price of training. You must train the people that work for you or that don't work for you. They're just the members. You must train them. You gotta take the time to say, okay, when the whistle blows, this means that we all leave it. And you can be a sergeant at arms too. Hey, the bylaws work like this. You have to teach those around you and make them better. You have to. We did this last night. We talked about the things it takes to train your replacement. And are you training people to take over for you? And one of the things you got to do is build bridges for the people underneath you that they wouldn't know that they needed to build. You have to uncover paths for people that are underneath you, that these paths that they didn't even know were covered. You give of people. You don't say, well, no one taught me, so I'm not teaching anyone. No, you give of people because they're your people and they belong to you. Just like a parent doesn't let you get burned by the fire because they got burned by the fire. A parent stops you from being burned by the fire because they love you. And remember, I said one of the things you had to pay, one of the prices was love. You have to love the MC. As an officer, you also have to have fidelity. I can't tell you how many officers I've seen go from officer of Club A to officer of Club B overnight. We're not expecting that of you. We're expecting you to be loyal to us. Fidelity means you don't cheat on the MC. You don't cheat on the MC. You don't steal the MC's money. You don't take the receipts back and keep half of them. This is not appropriate. This is inappropriate behavior. This is that in the street stuff. Oh, I want to cuss so bad. And we're not doing the street thing. This is the MC. We're brothers and sisters in here. We're brothers. And we have our auxiliaries and our this, that, and the other. This is a big family. And financial capitulation. What is an officer that's behind in his dues? That's like a deacon drinking alcohol in the pews. Like, you don't expect to see that. My brother Big Michu is a deacon. He pointed out something that was interesting about churches that I thought was kind of cool for MCs. Like, you don't just go join a church. You sit back and you watch and you see what's happening before you join the church. And that's kind of what you do as a prospect. That's what you should be doing. You should be observing the MC as well as putting into the MC. And finally, as an officer, you should provide leadership by example. You see that? Leadership by example? That's what you provide. As an officer, you should provide leadership by example. What does that mean? That means if I ask my people to ride across country on a motorcycle in the winter, in the middle of February, from Macon, Georgia to San Diego, California, I lead the way by riding in the front. If I ask my people to pay their dues, my dues are paid ahead of time. If I ask my people to go on a mandatory ride, I'm there to ride each and every time. If I have chapters across the country, I'm trying to find my way to get on my motorcycle and ride to them so that my folks say, my president led by example. I'll never forget this. And why is everything backwards? I don't know, because I'm using like the camera that faces you, and sometimes it seems backwards and sometimes it doesn't. And maybe someone can tell me how to control that, because sometimes it's backwards and sometimes it ain't. And I don't know why everything is backwards. Because this is the brand new S7 phone, and I would think for $800 the thing would be right. That happens when you go live. Aha! So that happens when you go live. This is a Facebook thing. They need to fix that. So leadership by example means that you're leading by example, that you are showing folks in every way how you can lead. I'm reminded of the vice president of my Wichita, Kansas chapter. In a stunning vote, my vice president of the Wichita chapter was voted out of office. And it was a stunning blow for him because he really wasn't expecting that. And so he did a video on Facebook, and he said, a lot of you all think that, I'm hurt, my feelings are down, I haven't, I wasn't expecting this. And so what does that mean for me going forward? It means that I'm going to be the best member anybody has ever seen. That's that leadership by example. Let me show you how I can be a leader even without this thing on. Within about a few months, he was VP again, which I smiled and I told him, I said, yeah, that's how that works. So, leadership by example, my friends, is leadership every time they're looking at you and every time they're not. So what does a sergeant at arms do? He studies. He studies his bylaws. No one knows the bylaws better than you, bro. Because you're the sergeant at arms. You're the person that keeps the bylaw. The president needs to be looking at you and say, what did the bylaws say? No, I look at the bylaws like the Bible. That's that book everybody quotes, but nobody's ever really read. Well, I know it says that in there. I heard that. Wow. But the president should, or the sergeant at arms should know the bylaws. Road captain should be studying. What kind of bikes do I have? What's the range of the fuel tanks? Road captain should be riding in the pack knowing every mile per gallon that every bike in his pack gets. He can tell you when we got to pull over because he knows who's fixing to run out of gas. That's an on-the-ball road captain. He knows whose bike is messed up, whose bike is funny, whose license ain't right. They might need to be riding in the middle of the pack and not in the back. He knows it all. Study. Get to know your job. Lead by example. So, are you prepared to pay the cost that it takes to being a successful traditional MC? Are you ready to pay the cost of life to be successful in everything you do? And success in everything you do can equate to success in the MC. Can you do that? Or do we have to drag you? Do we got to beg you to ride? Do we got to make excuses for you? Do we got to show up out there and you're not with us? Do we got to wonder why you won't pay anybody back in the club? Do we got to chase you down for your dues? Do we got to wonder why you're talking about us out in public? Must we wonder why you keep spending too much time with that other MC and no time with your brothers? Do we got to wonder why you're riding with everybody in town and you're not riding with us? Do we got to wonder why you're not wearing your colors out in town when you're supposed to be on your bike in your colors? Do we got to ask you, do you want to be with this thing? Do we got to chase you down and get your colors back when you quit? What'd you join this thing for if you didn't want to be right? We need you to be right. We're doing the right things. It's not that hard. A little bit of discipline, love, respect, honor. People always write to me, much love and respect. You can't love and respect me if you don't love and respect the members of your MC, because I'm not in your MC. Show them love. Brother Big Sal said in order to support another motorcycle club, you can't support me if you're not supporting your own brother. If you're not making it to the meetings, you're not supporting us. You're not there to take a vote. You ain't doing dog Doo-doo. Man, y'all gotta help me stop cussing. So, I ask you, are you prepared to financially capitulate? Are you prepared to lead by example? Are you prepared to love the MC? Are you prepared to think less of I and more of we? Are you prepared to quit saying my, and start saying we? Are you prepared to speak a little motorcycle French? There is an I in we if you spell it O-U-I, which means yes. Yes, I give in. Yes, I love the MC. Yes, I financially capitulate. Yes, I want to be a part of this. Yes, I want to ride my motorcycle. Yes, I want to be involved. Yes, I love you all. Yes, I'm going to take care of you. Yes, I'm a part of what we've got going on. That's about it tonight. I love you all. ProspectsBible.com. Motorcycle Club, PRO's Bible, MCPROsBible.com. And ProspectsBibleForWomen.com. Check my stuff out on Amazon and also on Kindle. Any questions? Sometimes a cuss word helps to get the point across. Well, I'm going to tell you something, bro. It's been tough. I need to accept my friend request. I need to accept my friend request and like my MC page so that I can share this now. Sure, send me the friend request. Bad blood posse. Bad blood posse. Man, I don't want no bad blood with y'all. I don't want no trouble. Let's see, who else? Anybody else? No, bro. I'm good. I'll like y'all. Anything else? Anybody else got something? Okay. Oh, I dropped my phone. I got this real cool new selfie stick. It actually stands up. Look at this thing. This is the coolest selfie stick in the world. All right. Anything else? Anybody? Any other questions while we're here? Any questions? Will you be at the annual? Which annual? Richard Wilk. You are Richard Wilkie, my good buddy. I'm likely to be at the annual. What annual are we talking about? It's my pleasure, Don Terrion. You know, you guys have to forgive me for messing up these names. I know I'm not doing a good job. Michael Ray in Wichita. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions. Let's see. Are you filming this in a mirror? Oh, no, we already answered that. All right, I love you all. I've taken a lot of y'all's time tonight. I appreciate everybody watching and sticking with me. You guys have a great evening. Man, my collar won't stay in here. You guys have a great evening, and we will talk again soon. And I hope these things are providing you guys with something. This is part of my PITS initiative to teach you guys and share with you guys the knowledge of what I've been through. And I always say, everything that I'm against, I once was. I've done so many terrible things that have turned out to be very bad in my MC career. So I don't tell you guys what to do because I'm like this guy who's never done anything wrong. I just basically really tell you guys what I know doesn't work because I've experienced it and it hasn't worked and it's just terrible. The closer you run your motorcycle club to a traditional MC, the better off you'll be. Also, my YouTube channel is Black Dragon National President. And I encourage you all to get skinny. I have a Facebook page called Fat Boy Getting Skinny. You guys come work out with me. We're doing a great thing. And we also have my YouTube channel, Fat Boy Getting Skinny. So you guys, you know, let's have the love. Someone said, when are you getting a chapter going in New Mexico? I think that's New Mexico. I mean, I tell you what, I'm building chapters all across the country, but chapter building is hard. We're going to talk about that, how to build chapters across the country. It's hard. It's hard because a lot of these places are coming through with this whole no more motorcycle clubs thing, and it's really tough. But it's a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I love you all. My YouTube is Black Dragon National President, and You guys know all the ways to get in touch with me. I am me. Inbox me. And oh, remember, we're going to be doing the F word. If you recall the 80s TV show, the F word. We're not in Columbus, Georgia yet, Miss Trouble. We had a club that we were trying to form down there, and they all fell apart. It didn't go well for us. I was going to say, oh yeah, the PRO's training. The PRO's training is going to, you guys inbox me if you want to be in the PRO's training. I'm only going to be able to take 100 people. So the quicker you inbox me, the better off I'll be to know to give you your place there. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. I love you all. Get skinny.